sorry for we in the building. Share the live. Share the live. Make sure everybody get in the building. Share this live. Now we normally go live on Sundays, but when it's an emergency, we all tap in. But before we get into this live, I'm gonna bring my guy in, one half of Philly Hoop Group. My guy Mike Brooks, what's going on, good
What's the
brother?
deal? What's the deal? Man, you know,
You
man. Whew, opening
yo,
night. Yeah.
it's a whole lot of going on, man, in that PCL, man.
Hey,
I,
man. We
I listen,
opening night's
man.
gonna be opening night, man. You expect the unexpected, man.
Let's get right into this. Shout out to my guys up in the Radnor area, man. Carroll got the belt by Roman.
Oh man,
I did not expect that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't
they
expect the
got the
30
belt,
ball.
man. Unfortunately, game was never really in contest. It was Roman kind of came out, jumped on him from the door.
Yes, they did,
Sammy
man.
Jackson, man. I don't know what the final line was, but I know that boy went off, man.
Sammy Jackson is the best player in the PCL. I mean, you got to stamp that. Sammy Jackson went off for 20 points. He got it rolling early, actually. He had I want to say like 9 in the first quarter. Might have had like 9 of that 20
Yeah,
in
he
the
probably had
first
like a good
quarter, something
9 in the
like
first
that.
quarter.
6, yeah. And he finished in the fourth quarter. His first and fourth quarter was his best quarters. He had 20 points. RJ, 2 threes, had 10 points. Samaj Robinson played well. He played good as well, man. 8 points from him, a couple steals, several assists. Dwayne Ruffin, couple steals. But listen, Roman looked good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody was worried in the beginning saying Roman, they don't know how to look. Roman looked good. They got size, they
They
got
do.
scoring, they
They
got
do.
shooting. And he at first year guy, but they got coaching as well, man. He ain't no new jack, and I'm sure Brad know like he's getting notes from the legends for sure, for sure.
Yeah, and one thing, that always helps, he got a lot of those assistants. I mean, they carried over, they working with him. So, I'm sure they kind of helped him get acclimated, to everything that was going on. They've kind of been through multiple head coaches. They was there with Matt Griffin, they was there with McNesby. So, I mean, that always helps. And it doesn't hurt when you're an alumni, former NBA guy, so I'm sure he's very acclimated with the game, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, very knowledgeable. Yasir Turner, 10 points for Carroll. Ian Williams looked good in his first game back after being out for injury. Had a big and one play in the first half. Shout out to Ian Williams for
I
getting
heard
back on
Ian
the
caught a
court.
little body today. I ain't see it, but
Yes,
I heard he
yes.
caught a little body today.
Yes, yes. It's
Damn.
good to see Ian back. Ian was one of the best 2026 point guards in our area,
Right.
before the injuries. And I'm just glad to see him back out there, man, because his IQ is through the roof. Just got to get a feel back for the game, get more confidence on playing on that leg, man. And I think he'll be fine, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree.
uh,
I agree.
Nick came up big with 10 points, a couple rebounds, but it was all Roman. And before we move on, we got to put this up there because we put Roman up there. We put Judge up there when they got the belt. Carroll, y'all my guys, y'all got one of these, an old-fashioned joint. Good old 30-piece nugget.
Yeah,
A
they
good
caught one
old
for sure.
30-piece nugget. Shout out to Roman. Shout out to and let's shout out to Brad Wanamaker for getting his first win in the PCL. So shout out to Brad. He
Yes,
did a lot of
sir.
winning in the PCL. I'm sure it's much different coaching. I'm sure he's glad he got that first one under his belt, man. But a 30 piece for the first one, man. You can't complain much, man. Um, right down the
Yeah.
street
Yeah.
from there, right down the street from there, good brother.
The Northeast was lit tonight, man.
That was the place to be, man. That was the place to be. If you wasn't in the Northeast tonight, you were not in the right spot, man.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not in the right spot. I'm about 3,000 miles away, but I'll be feet on land in a couple of days.
talk to me, man. Another one. Archbishop Wood goes into Father Judge and knocks off Father Judge 63-58. Is that a shocker to you? For one, I
Um,
predict the Archbishop Wood to go in there and get the W. Let's make that clear here.
it's not a shocker to me. No, because
Mm,
if I'm comparing the two teams, and I got Father Judge coming into today ranked much higher than Archbishop Wood just based off of their season and the body of work thus far. But like I've been saying, Archbishop Wood, if we just talking about just talent on a roster, you know what I mean? They one of the most talented, probably top three in the area. Like they have guys, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They got a Division I senior commit. They got two juniors who we know are going, you know what I mean? They going to high places. And they got a sophomore who's also going somewhere. And then they got a bunch of just good complementary role players, shooters, defenders, all that. They have the rare trifecta in the area right now, which is a point guard, a shooting wing, and a big man
and a
who
rim
can protect the
protector.
rim. So there's not a lot of teams who have that. So at the end of the day, when you're playing in this PCL league play against teams, a lot of familiarity, it's hard kind of to go against that
I
and to
agree.
beat that,
Let me.
especially if you don't have it. If you don't, and it's like with Father Judge, they don't really have a point guard. They don't
Nope.
really have a traditional big or rim protector. They got the shooting, but that's coming not even from the wing. Really, it's coming from the guard position. So it's just like they're very talented. They're young. Like I said, I have them ranked higher than Archbishop Wood coming into the day. You know what I mean? Things probably gonna change, but it's just like what I'm saying. But hey,
I'm gonna
man,
say this,
that three-headed
Moscow.
monster.
Don't mess this up. Do not mess
Yeah,
this up, Moscow. You
straight
my
up.
guy. You got the roster. You built a hell of a roster, like you said, Mike. They got the big 6'10", 6'11" rim protector. They got the flashy point guard who makes all the right plays, can score the basketball, get downhill, and shoot the basketball. You got shooting like Brian Donahue. You got players over there, man, and they can go really, really far. And I believe going in, and let's not tell the people this was a 6A matchup, right? This was a
Right.
big
So
game
this
for
is
the
a
6A
6A
players.
matchup. So that has a lot to do with the state stuff. So with the point system, y'all, it's basically if a 6-8, whatever team wins the PCL automatically, they automatically are qualified. They're the district champion. So they'll play whoever, in their classification. But say Newman wins or something like that, or not a 6-8 team, then it's like, because always winning the league, winning the PCL championship is always trumps all the points, right? So Judge
Yep,
or a
yep.
Wood or a Roman, they could be behind in the point system, but they could go on a run at the end and win the PCL. But these 6A games mean a lot, man. So Archbishop Wood, they got the up right now when it comes to, the state positioning. So shout out to them.
Judge,
Good win.
you guys had a tough schedule, tough non-league schedule, one of the toughest non-league schedules. But let's be clear here. We got to keep it a bean. It's game one in the PCL regular season. They need to panic. I'm going to keep it a bean. Like you said, losing Kaveri Kennedy is huge. And I think Chris got a hell of a roster, a loaded roster with talent, but they're feeling the effects of losing a player that produced as much as Kaveri Kennedy, scoring the basketball, facilitating, setting teammates up, rebounding the basketball, guarding the basketball. They are feeling the effects of that now today,
Yes.
showing they got a young point guard, Corey Copeland, who's going to be really, really good for years to come in that league. But right now, today, the PCL got guards who are geared to go. When you mention teams like Bonner with Corey Francis, Cam Jackson, when you mention teams like Numa Goretti, Cody Coaston, Deshaun Yates, and Munchie Wright, they got guards who are ready to go. They don't care if those kids are freshmen, sophomore. Those guys are on their
Right,
way
right.
out, juniors and seniors, and they don't got no picks. And Goretti put up, I believe, 93 points tonight.
93 points, man. Because at the end of the day, like you're saying,
Yeah,
like these guys want to win now. They want to win now. So
I
it's like
agree.
they not going to
Good.
sit here and wait. Like no, it's kind of like that saying like taking candy from a baby. They kind of looking at them like babies gonna come take that candy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, they dealt with guys like X Brown and Bud Clark and Kafik Myers and Rod Wright. So now it's like, yeah, they licking their chops
right,
like, yeah, y'all in the spot I was in. So
Right. Right.
losing Archbishop Wood tonight, yes, Wood is a formidable team. Yes, I got Wood in the Final Four. And yes, Wood is not a bad loss for Judge, but they need to hit that panic button. Like it's no more non-league don't matter and the only thing that matter PCL. Well, guess what? They lost a 6A matchup on opening night at the crib. And they still got
Yeah.
the Guerrettis of the world left. They still got the Romans of the world left. They still got the Bonners of the world left.
Right.
Yeah, it might be trouble in paradise.
And then don't forget they lost the 6A game against Tep. I don't know. Like I'm not sure what non-league means, but it's still a 6A game. So I'm not sure there's any like implications to that being non-league, but they definitely 0-2 on a 6A slate right now.
I don't know, man. I think, they went out shopping. I think they left the point guard in the market. Right
They
in
went out
aisle 2.
Yeah, they went out shopping. They grabbed a jacket with no t-shirt under it. Like this.
Because it's like they got all the pieces where if you plug in one, they could unlock it all. I just think, I'm just like, I don't know. I got the film. I'm going to watch the full game. I did not watch the full game. I was back and forth watching the stream as I was at the Roman game. The Roman game got boring quick. Like right after the first half, it was a done button. Sammy
Right.
Jackson, Vinny Vidi Vici. Straight up, Sammy Jackson is the best talent. In
How
that league.
RJ do?
RJ played very well. Hit a few tough shots. He got it going early. Sammy Jackson and RJ set the tone for Roman. And I can't leave out Samaj Stone because Samaj Stone hit a few
Samaj Robinson.
shots. And it says Samaj Robinson. I'm sorry. And Dwayne Griffin, 3 or 4 steals tonight. I don't got the official stats in front of me, but he was guarding the ball well. Had a couple assists as well. Even domed the Bay for a slam. In the second half, I'm gonna tell you, Roman, man, they got the size, they got the best players. Like you said, they're gonna have 2 of the 3 best players on the floor every single game. If not the best 2, they got 2 of the best 3. It's gonna be tough to beat them. I ain't gonna.
It is. And then one thing that I want people to understand is too is like you got the Romans, the Newmans, and yeah, we've been skeptical of every team in the area. You know what I'm saying? Because teams been going out of town getting that belt. So it's like, I mean, we've been kind of skeptical about what's going on. But let's make it very clear. The Romans, the Newmans, the Teps of the world, the Judges of the world, we have high expectations for you guys, man. So we kind of judge y'all on a different scale than we would do an uppercomer or a team that's like a surprise. So you know what I mean? When y'all take certain losses, we kind of gotta dock y'all for them Jones because at the end of the day, like y'all supposed to be getting these wins. And you losing them, we gotta keep it true, and we gotta. I mean, the rankings and everything like that kind of gotta reflect it as a, you know what I mean, on a week by week basis and all that.
And yes, we both our brands definitely put strength of schedule first. That matters, but you got to win some of those games as well. Like you could play 10 tough games. Yo, you on air with Rare, man. Yo, so listen, you gotta you schedule tough games. You gotta win some of those games because even like on the girls' side, like if you play, I don't care if you're 20-0, you're not playing those tough schedules. That doesn't matter. I don't even look that way.
And I don't care if you're 20-0.
If you play a very tough schedule and you 0-9. That don't do nothing either. If you play a tough schedule, you got to win some of those games. And if you're just playing all cupcake games, I'm not even looking that way. Far as considering you as a top team is just not.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, coaches, ADs, if you believe in your kids and if they're really as good as you say they are, then the best should play the best. Why are we having kids who are very good playing against kids who can't even dribble? I'm trying to. I mean, like. We gotta make it make sense.
Fool me. The blinders is off here. You cannot fool me. The smoke is playing the smoke. As we've seen from the father judges of the world, the Romans of the world, the Teps of the world, the Guerrettis of the world, the Bonners went out of town of the world. All of those teams, everybody for Carroll plays smoke. Ryan plays smoke. The teams who are considered the cream of the crop play tough non-league schedules. Like whether you win, lose, or draw, you going out there to play those teams, and that stuff matter. But listen, so I predicted these games the other night, Mike. You wasn't on here. So I predicted West Catholic over LaSalle. West Catholic wins 63-47 over LaSalle.
Yep.
Cardinal O'Hara Devon Prep score is not on AOP yet. If anybody got that score who in this live, please comment. Let us know who won that game. But like I said in my pick, it was like, I'm going to pick a winner, but it really don't matter. And as you can see, AOP is the same way. So I did pick Egan over St. Joe's Prep. Egan fought tough against St. Joe's Prep, 69-62 after being down 15 in that game. But what I will say is no more victories for certain programs, but I'm going to give Egan a moral victory for that, for going into St. Joe's Prep, a tough place to win, and to keep it close. You don't think that's good for Egan, keeping it close with the St. Joe's Prep?
if they had Jordan Ellerby and Jeremy Key and Olin Chamberlain, yeah, for sure. But this is a very, very young St. Louis Prep team. Egan, man, they got the Miles Moores of the world, he's upperclassman. He's a very
Oh,
good player.
we
I
got
would have
somebody
loved to
calling
see
in.
Egan come out of there with the win, man. That would have been dope, and it wouldn't have been surprising. Hey.
Y'all acting crazy, man. Y'all got to keep
Listen,
it clean. Keep it
keep
clean.
it clean, man. Keep it clean. It's understandable if you slip up an occasional bleep
Keep
here
it
and
clean,
there. It's
yo. We
cool,
got
but
kids in here,
come on.
elders, and you guys are keep it clean.
Yeah,
They
keep it
said something
clean.
about Brian Donahue, you know what I mean, gave Judge some trouble. Roman, I picked Roman over Carroll. That was 64-36. That closed at 28. I picked Goretti over Ryan. Goretti scored 93 points. And shout out to Ryan for scoring 80. But Goretti put up 93. So let me ask you this, Mike. Who does that say a lot about? Because scoring 93 is a lot, but how about Ryan putting up 80, keeping up with them?
I say it says a little bit more about Newman. The reason why I say that is because they want to run the score up. They want to push the pace all game. And granted, Joe's with it too, honestly, but they want to push the pace all game. So I don't think they're looking at the score as 93-80s and we gave up 80. It's like we scored 93 and we know y'all wasn't gonna score 90.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like Newman, with all them guards, the way they play, they run, bro. So you know what I mean? You know, they trying to get up and down that court. They trying to fill it up.
They scored 90 on the road last year against Judge, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they scored 90 on the road at Judge. Let me ask you this. Does Newman got the best guard trio in the Catholic League?
Yeah, for sure. No, Roman does. Roman does. With Sammy, RJ, and Roman got a court. Like, it's 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? They got Sammy, RJ, Dwayne Ruffin, and
I think
Samaj
Ruffin
Robinson.
comes off the bench. I think Ruffin comes off the bench. So
he does come off the bench. So if we're going off of starters, I'm going to still say Roman with the slight edge. Because, you know, Marquise, are you considering Newsom a guard?
Yeah.
I'll go with Newman.
You know what? It kind of depends, though, because like you said, if they start Cody, Yates, and Munchie, then Newsom might be like at the 4 spot. So
you know what I'm saying? So it kind of just depends. If we're just going, if I'm comparing RJ, Sammy, Samaj versus Munchie, Deshaun, and Cody, I gotta go Sammy, RJ, and Samaj.
Yeah. But I think it's close. Like you said, it's close. It's close.
It is close, and I'm not saying that the Newman kids can't get over in an individual matchup, but I would have to go with the Roman trio. I think Newman has the best team, but I definitely would have to go with the Roman trio. We just going just 3 versus 3.
I agree. We got Archbishop Wood over Father Judge. I called that game, and then I called Bonner over Lansdale. Bonner 77-59. So for all the people who say Rear get it wrong, no, Rear get it right. I got one game wrong tonight. We don't got the Cardinal O'Hara Devil Prep score. I had O'Hara in that game. But the only game so far I got wrong was Egan. So I'm on a roll first week in the PCL. I had Egan over St. Joe's Prep. They fell in overtime. I'll take that L. But other than that, Steph super chatted. Shout out to Steph.
Steph, yes sir. I got one wrong tonight too. I had Judge winning over Archbishop Wood.
That's the one I got wrong tonight. NGL is versus Newman Goretti is PCL game of the year. Is that the game of the year? Roman versus Goretti? Is that the game in the PCL?
That's definitely the game of the year for sure. That's the game of the year every year, basically. Oh.
Here go somebody calling in. You on air with Rare?
Keeping it clean.
Keep it clean.
How about
yes,
Brian
sir.
Donahue, man? What you think about Brian Donahue?
I didn't watch the full game yet. You tell me. I'm loading.
Brian iced it. Brian hit the icer.
I think he's the best shooter in the PCL right now. He's top 3 in the PCL shooting through. He didn't miss all game.
So did he torch Father Judge or what?
He did. Yeah, all game. He's the best shooter on the court. He probably had about 8 rebounds, 3 or 4 threes. Best 3D player in the PCL. Come on.
I'm not mad at that. I'm a huge fan of Brian Donahue. He can shoot the leather off the ball.
Hey, and Dylan Powell. Dylan Powell, nice 12 points. He gets to the rack. He's a grown man underneath. He gets up there.
Well, shout out to y'all for calling, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Yeah, I heard that from several people that Donahue tore, and I heard about 2028 Dylan Palmer. Let me put this out there. Dylan Powell was on one leg tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He was a 50-50 to play. It was a game time decision. He played, and I heard he did well. I'm literally going to watch the game when we get off live, but I heard Dylan Powell. Here goes somebody else. Hold on. You on air with Rare?
Hello?
You on air?
I really like that guard trio over there and Roman. That's cool and all, but NG got the ball with that.
All right, so let me ask.
Go ahead. Can you hear Mike? Can you hear Mike call it?
No, I can't hear him.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right, well, let me ask you this: why? Like, where do you give Newman? Where do you give that Newman trio the advantage?
Hold on, Mike. Hold on. Let me see this. Caller, can you hear us? Hold on. Let me figure this out. Hello? Can you hear him, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear him. Yeah, I can hear him.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
I can hear him.
All right, sorry, best. So let me just ask you this: what makes you say that? Where, if we just comparing, right? If we just comparing Munchie, Yates, and Cody versus Sammy, RJ, and Samaj, where does the advantage come from the Newman guards? Like, where do they got the up?
And Maj Robinson can't. He don't weigh out with none of them.
Yeah, but we talking about like, 3-on-3, not 1-on-3.
What he did today against Carroll, that was cute and all, but that's not flying against Newman.
Dang, you said that ain't flying against Newman.
So you got Newman Goretti over them in the game, or you just think Newman Goretti got the better guards? Do Newman Goretti beat Will?
I love Newman.
Is it going to be close at least? Like, do Roman keep it close?
I bet the crib on Newman.
Do Roman keep it close?
Yeah, for sure. They got all the pieces, but I love Newman.
Who the best player in that game? Who's the best player in that game?
Sammy. But
all right, cool. I needed that answer to make sure. You mean?
Appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. We got somebody else calling. Appreciate you calling. You on air with Rare?
Yo, Jay.
What's going on?
The cars on the line, money talk. I love Roman. I love the crib.
Oh man,
I love it.
They say they love Roman. Hold on, caller. We gonna bring a Roman guy up. I ain't even see him in the background. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, say, hey man, I'll be the bookie for this one, man.
We got a Roman guy.
Cheese.
RC,
I'll be the bookie, man. Call me the bank.
Money talk.
Hey, caller, we got a Roman guy on the live. RC, what's up, man?
RC, what's up, baby?
What's up?
Yo?
Glad to be back. Glad to be back with the boys.
RC, we got a Roman caller on. He said, can you hear him? He said he liked Roman over Newman Goretti. He's saying, as of tonight, he's looking at the team.
I heard him.
What they did.
Yeah.
What you think?
I can hear him. Can you hear me? You got me?
No, you live and direct, RC. We hear you.
You on?
Okay. All right. Well, look, it's not just about Roman, but I mean, look, when there were some people on here and some people around the city that talked about, Carroll got a couple of their guys back, lost a couple key guys, and, they would be ready. Well, I think Sammy and RJ, they silenced that for one night at least. And it's going to be about.
Hold on, we got another caller, RC. Hold on, we got a call. Hold on. You on air with Rare?
All right.
Hey, Rare.
Yo.
You gotta stop hating. You gotta lock it on one, bro. That boy Brian.
Pause.
Whoa.
I gotta do what?
Yo.
Hey, Rare, what you mean? I'm gonna kick that ladder down. What you know about what though? Brian Donahue did not play around. Down with the boys, B-Mac, all of them. Lundy, you gotta keep an eye on them boys. They're the truth.
I'm a huge fan of Archbishop Wood, and I do think Brian Donahue is one of the best shooters in that league. I think all three of us on here agree with that. And he had a big game tonight. I didn't watch the full game. I'm going to watch it when we get off the live, but I heard he killed it tonight.
He definitely did. We're going to be a problem.
Are y'all going to the Palestra? Oh,
of course we are. Okay. It's going to be us, Goretti, Roman, and Father Judd.
Who wins it all?
Whoever wants it the most, but I think we're hungry.
Appreciate you tapping in, good brother.
Yeah, of course, Rare.
Yeah, they said Donahue, man, was the star of the show. Go ahead, RC. So we put this up before you got on, RC. We got to put this up because it's only right when you get that 30-piece put on. Go ahead, we listen to RC. What happened?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think you guys wanted me to start with Roman game. I watched some of it. I'm traveling from New Orleans back from the Sugar Bowl. I have another job I'm doing, but I'm always locked in with my guys and with the Catholic League. And then that caller right there, because I was going to jump to him. Donahue, he went ballistic, and I just think if those young guys on Wood, if they're going to keep getting better, and they can go and listen, Father Judge is the most hostile environment in this city, and on opening night it was packed to the
It's more hostile there than Wakanda. I don't know.
I think so. I think
I
so,
don't know
Brooksy.
about
I
that
think
one.
so.
I don't know if it's more
I
hostile.
think it is.
It's a different, but it's tough to play in both spots. I'm gonna
No,
say
it's
that.
tough, man. But they be shaking in their
It's tough.
boots in Wakanda.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I can feel that.
Both tough spots.
But-
Go ahead, RC.
But did you guys think Wood had enough experience to go into that environment and win? That's where I'm going with it, Brooksy.
I didn't.
Did
I
you
didn't
think they had
personally. I
enough
didn't know.
experience?
I didn't
Rare?
personally. No.
Your phone went out, RC, but yes, I did. I actually picked them to win. They got Caleb Lundy. Who has a more dynamic point guard in the PCL? Lundy is the guy. He's the guy. He got a 6'11" rim protector.
Whoa!
Yes, I said it.
Whoa!
Lundy.
We got RJ Smith and we got Corey Francis, and you just gonna throw that out there?
I mean,
just
but
throw
listen,
that
he
out
didn't
there.
say he was
He's the
better.
most
He said more dynamic.
More
Listen.
dynamic.
He scored from all three levels. He above the rim. Like, I mean, he may be more dynamic. I'm not saying he's better.
Oh, he's a super athlete. He's a super athlete. Don't get me wrong. You know I love Caleb. He's terrific.
I can't
But
argue against none of them, 'cause
experience-wise-
all three of them, my favorites to watch. Go ahead.
I know they are. Yep, I know they are. And like, you look at it, and I think, I honestly believe this. Okay, and I said it to a couple people off, the air. I think Roman, Newman, and Judge, even with the loss, like prior to this, obviously we talked, I thought those three were pretty much locked. I had seen Caleb play a bunch of times this summer, and I started thinking to myself, if Billy Cassidy could have enough around Corey, would it come down to Lundy and Francis to lead their team to the 4th spot at the Cathedral?
I mean, if it comes down to that, that's going to be a hell of a matchup. But what I will say is, I love what Cassidy got over there. I underestimated him before the preseason play. Once I seen him in the fall, and after the fall, I seen that they are geared to go. I just think this year, man, Lundy, man, and Donahue and Jaden Jenkins, they literally got the pieces. Like, I like what Billy built over there, but they smaller. They are good. I just think they're a year away from actually having a shot to like win it. I think after
No,
this
and
year,
I don't
be seniors. Yeah.
Yeah, and Bird, I don't think they can win it. Bonner, I don't think they're good enough to win it right now. They don't have a rim protector. They don't have that piece, physical piece inside. But when you're as special as Corey is, sometimes that matters. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you watched it a couple years ago with now Roman had other really good players, but you watched it with a guy like X Brown. You watched it with Kevar Kennedy. When you have that special point guard, the guy that has the ball in his hands 70-80% of the time, special things can happen. But with Jenkins and Donahue doing what they have been doing, I'm with you, Rare. I'm with you. I don't know that Bonner has enough to beat them when all the chips are in the middle of the table.
I agree. Before we move on,
And then, like, speaking of pieces, you got to think, like, they got so many. You can even mention Brady.
I know,
Yeah.
McAdams too, yeah.
Senior Division
love
One
Brady.
commit. You know what I'm saying? So
I
it's
love
like,
Brady. I love Brady. But what I'm saying, Brooksy, is Brady has been in it. He's been in the fire. He's older. You know what I mean? Those three guys, you know, they're coming on the scene like, yo, I'm here. And they did it tonight, opening night, like, yo, we're about it. And
Shout out to Steph.
when go
He
ahead.
said NG a complete team and they will light it up. I agree. I got NG winning it. I'm not going to jinx them and keep saying it publicly where they put that target on their back, but I think the
You've done that before with Ryan. You've learned your lesson with Archbishop Ryan.
And St. Joe's Prep. And St. Joe's Prep.
Yep.
I'm not going to put the target on Goretti back, but I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people have Goretti on paper as the favorite. I do believe that. But like I said, Archbishop Wood could win this thing. They could win it.
They could.
Well, when you look, hey Mike, when you look at Newman, right? I mean, that's like playing against Arkansas back in the day when y'all might not even have been. Some of y'all might not even born. Like that's 32 minutes of hell dealing with those 4 dogs. I mean, they get after it at every spot on the floor.
Yeah, shit, they all dogs,
I love Newman's makeup, and when Carroll has a team like this, that's when you can start saying the things you're saying, Rare, because these are the teams Carroll thrives with.
Now let me ask you this: Goretti knocked off Carroll today by almost 30 points. They were up 30 points in that game. Who does that say a lot about? Roman being that good or Carroll needing to work on stuff? Both of y'all.
Go ahead, Mike.
I think it's a combination. I think it's a combination of both because at the end of the day, I mean, Carroll, for all things considered, they started the season out better than I imagine. They won some games out of town. I mean, they were looking good. But at the end of the day, if they would have returned everything that they lost, they would arguably have the 2 best players in the league, period. So it's just losing all that. It doesn't shock me that they lost by 30. I'm not I have no bias, but I'm not a big Carroll believer. I've never been. So it doesn't really surprise me at all that they lost by 30. It says more about, I guess you would say it says more about Roman, I guess, because it's not a shock to me that Carroll lost in that fashion to them.
I would say, just to kind of piggyback what Mike said about Carroll did have some wins early that made me look deeper, but I mean, you can't lose that much, fellas. You can't, and you can't, and they lost Elmer's kid. They lost the point guard, the combo guard. They lost Munir. They lost Luke. Like, it's just too much. So them losing by 30.
In the last 2 years, think about the 3 kids that they lost. They lost Darrell Davis, starting point guard for Spire and Kevin Boyle. They lost Luca Foster, starting guard for Link Academy, number 2 team in the country. They lost Munir Gregg, top 25, class of 2027, out with Coronado in Las Vegas, winning games.
I'm going to say this, right, y'all?
Yeah.
I truly believe this. I'm going to take a different approach. I believe losing by 30 tonight is wild. It's definitely wild. But I'm saying Roman going 30 a couple people this season, and I believe not lose. Once you lose, you lose. Like, right, you lost to Roman. Nobody gonna remember the score. It's just an L. Roman going to knock off a lot of people. I think Carroll can build off of this. It's a lot of footage that he can build off, and these are one of the games that, as a coach, you try to win every game, but you know the games where it's going to be really, really tough to win. And I think Bo went into this game like, you know, it's going to be a real tough game us to win. We're on the road. We at Holy Family. We're playing Roman Catholic. How many teams this season are going to beat Roman Catholic? So losing to a team like Roman, you use the film to get better. And when you start dropping games to teams who don't make the PCL playoffs and all that, that's when you worry. I don't think they worry. I think they scratch this, they look at the film, and move on. Don't dwell on it. Because Roman going to hand that belt out to a few people. Yeah.
Now, Rare, I really, really respect that point of view. What I will say to you is this. 30 is a different piece. Like when you lose that bad, you got to start worrying about all the questions that are going to be asked by the supporters, by the kids in the locker room, by assisting. Like that is a, like, you don't have too many 30-point games with teams we talk about that are going to be playoff teams. I mean, 30? 30?
It's a lot.
Like, what was
It's a lot.
Newman's final score tonight?
They won by 13, 93 to 80.
That's my point.
Yeah, 30 is the biggest.
I think you know where I was going with it, and I respect your point of view. That is a really a different way of looking at this, and a way that Carroll probably has to look at this. But you know, I think it says about Roman, like, look, we got two dudes, and then it says a lot about the Roman supporting cast and those guys growing up through the non-conference schedule, the non-Catholic League schedule. They've grown up, because for Roman to be able to cut down the nets, for Roman to be able to get back to the top, it's not going to be about RJ and Sammy. It's not.
Yeah.
It's going to be about those other guys.
The Bays,
yep.
Bryce Presley's, the Samaj Robinson,
Presley, Bay,
Dwayne Griffin, and
yeah,
all those guys. I agree. Tonight they were close.
Presley and Bay were going to be the first two names out of my mouth. I mean, those guys have to grow up, and they have to grow up fast.
I agree. I mean, tonight, man, it looked like a well-oiled machine, man. Like, when you got a talent like Sammy, man, you're going to win a lot of games in that league. It's just, no matter how good the league is, no matter how good the other teams are, when you got, we got a caller. Hold on, RC. You on air with Rare? You on air?
Yo, how you feel about Fels versus Tep?
Fels versus Tep, how I feel about that? Where the game at?
Fels.
You want me to be honest or political?
Honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Fels will lose the game. I love Mel. I love what D-Rock. I love what Mel and those guys doing over there. I think Fels will lose the game. But if it's gonna be a team that do challenge them in the public league, it definitely will be Fels. Mel kids play real tough. He added a lot of pieces. Definitely Holmes from Overbrook was a huge addition for Mel. But I think Tep, man, I think Tep is the best team in the PIAA in the area. I think it's going to be an uphill battle. But the plus of that is Mel is the last public league team to beat him, and he had the crib. But if I had to pick a winner, I got Imhotep, double digits on the road. They pull away late. The discipline kicks in, and Tep win. Who you got winning in that game?
I got Fels.
You got Fels. What's the final score? Fels by a lot? Fels by a little bit?
No,
yeah, Fels by what? Fels by what? Yeah, Fels by what?
You said Fels by how much?
Fels probably by like 5. But yeah, I definitely
now, Rare, would you say for this caller, would you say Fels is clearly the second best team in the pub?
No, not clearly. Not clearly, but they could be. Only reason it might be because ENS lost to West Philly, which West Philly was undefeated, but I think that's a bad loss for ENS. I had ENS as the second best team in the pub, but it might be Fels. I'm not mad at it. And the pub championship was rolling last year. I'm not mad if it's Fels Imhotep, which it probably will be, honestly. I got to be in Fels Imhotep again in the championship. I just think Imhotep is that much better than everybody. Like, I don't think it's just Fels. I just think they that much better than everybody. Which is why, appreciate you calling in, young fella. We do appreciate that. I got Tep in the, they're going to pull away late, but I do think Fels going to fight. They tough kids. They're going to play tough. They're not going to lay down. So I will be at that game, too. That's coming up. That's, matter of fact, that's next week, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah, it's this week, isn't
it? Next week. I will be there.
Next week.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got Fels fighting, but let's be clear. I got Tep, man. It's just, it's different, man. But like I said, if anybody is going to do it, it's Mel. He was the last one who did it. But we'll see. That is the game of the year for the public league. Like anything outside of that game, you know. But yeah. So
who
listen,
knows?
RC,
I got a question for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. I was going to say I got a question for you two, and then we can get into that.
Yeah.
What's going on with Judge? I want the real soup to nuts, the truth. Like, what is going on? Why are they losing games? Go ahead.
You want the political answer or you want the real answer? It's two
No,
different answers.
you know I don't do politics. I know we're on YouTube, but I'm not doing politics.
All right,
you know I don't do politics.
All right, this is the truth. I'm gonna keep it real, right? People tap into us because we keep it real. just my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. I believe when you lose a player like Kavir Kennedy and you don't replace it with an upperclassman, this is going to happen. Kavir Kennedy produced too much for Judge, rebounding, scoring, facilitating, leadership, and I just think losing a player like Kavir, any team will suffer. And also, I think Judge got 7 of the same players. They got 7 of the same players. Like, when you look at Judge, you literally can say, all right, you come out, you put him in. And they all do the same stuff. That's just me. That's just my opinion. They got 7, 5, 6 guys that do the same exact thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I think they got to figure out that lineup. They got to figure out. I didn't watch the game from last night. I'm actually going to watch it when we get off the live. But early on in the season, they got to go bigger. Jeremiah got to play more. He will unlock a lot for those other guys as well because he can score inside, outside as well. But I just think,
Okay.
Judge got a lot of the same pieces, man. I'm not going to hold you. Like, they got a lot of the same pieces, and they don't have a point guard to unlock it. Because you got to think, the team is built exactly how it was last year, except for they lost Kavir Kennedy.
Minus the guy.
No young,
right.
no freshman kids is going to replace Kavir Kennedy. As you can see, he's killing on the college level at Merrimack. You needed a true point guard, an upperclassman point guard, and I just think maybe they struck out with that. I don't know. What you think?
Mike, what do you think?
Mike not on. Mike left out.
Is it just? Oh, it's just me and you. So, okay, Bird, this is what I'm saying. What you said about the pieces, that's how I look at them. What does, I don't care what schools guys are going to. What's the difference in their game, like what their strengths are between, Rivera, Westfield, how do you say his name? Last name? How do you say the last name? The shooter going to Marist. Matt. Wyszynski. Yeah, Max. Yeah, what's the difference, Rare? And they're the 3 best players. What do they do? What does one person do different than the others?
And here goes somebody commented, this is right spot on. They have so much talent, they can shoot, they athletic. They don't have nobody to set it up. They don't got nobody to set it up.
Yeah.
Here go a block caller. Now, if you call acting crazy, I'm hitting the button right away.
We're hanging up. Rare is hanging up. Yeah.
You on air with Rare?
So I know you normally do it. I just got on here. Don't pull out the belt against Carroll.
Nah.
Yeah, we done. We did it.
We spoke on Carroll. We're not going back to Carroll. Like I said, caller, what I said is, a lot of people are going to lose to Roman like that. And it might not be that bad, but a lot of people are going to lose to Roman. It's not the end of the season. You throw that tape out or you look at it, ways to get better, and you keep it moving. But losing to Roman does not make or break your season because guess what? Roman going to beat 95% of these teams. It is what it is.
Exactly.
You're not going to lose too many games. So losing to Roman.
Yeah.
And when you lose to teams who not predicted to make the playoffs, that's when Carroll should panic. But, I got faith in them figuring it out. But losing to Roman, thank God it was Roman, man. Now, if it was somebody else, it'd be different. But yeah, no,
we're not going backwards. We're going forward. We're going forward here. We're talking about Judge, and then we're going to talk.
What you think Judge can do to fix it?
I think Chris is a terrific coach. I think they have a terrific coaching staff, and I believe that those guys, those 3 seniors, I believe they're winners. I think they're going to have to operate offensively a little different. Actually, much differently. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to have to run offense rather than let offense be created because you don't have that guy.
What you think it is? Somebody commented and said, maybe give Rocky a chance to take over that point guard spot. He knows how to facilitate and plays hard.
I think he's the most logical, but again, I don't want to take what Rocco, Max, or Rivera do, so we're not going that way. More Rivera, we're not going. We have to run. They've got to run offense with what they have. They don't have a traditional point guard. They don't have a guy that's going to make plays. Yes, Rocco can make plays for others. Okay? But he's a shooter, toughness guy, gives you everything on the court, the extra pass, the intelligent play, but he's not a point guard. So,
and I think
they're going. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think Chris in a tough spot because the Copeland kid is going to be really, really good. So I'm not mad at Chris playing a young kid because I'm like, you my guy. Like that in future, when all these guys leave, you're my guy. I'm not mad with him playing through the growing pains. I don't even know how he played tonight because I didn't watch the game again. I'm gonna watch it after the live. I'm only looking at numbers, but I'm saying if Copeland's your guy, which he will be, he's going to be one of the better players in the league. I'm not mad at Chris letting him roll and let him rock. I'm not mad at that. So it's like but I do think the big kids should get more minutes. I didn't see tonight, but I do think Jeremiah need to play more. But I'm not mad at saying, Copeland, I'm throwing you in the fire because this is not going to be the same young kid into February. It's just not. In February, it's not going to be the same kid. He's going to be better. He's going to be experienced. He's going to learn. He's going to learn from these mistakes.
Right, and that's where I was going. I was going to bring up Copeland in this regard. He is a kid that is going to be a star in this league. He is going to be a star. That kid has serious game. But these guys all want to win. You know what I mean, Rare? That's what makes the league so special. These coaches are about winning. Oh, let these growing pains out. So what I was saying, where I was going with the offense, you may need two different offenses with Copeland on the floor and with Copeland off the floor to be successful and win the games necessary to get to the palestra and give yourself a chance to cut down the nets. That's what I just think they're going to have to be. They're going to have to be a little bit unique. They're going to have to be unique. They're going to have to be unique in those areas. What were the other scores? I'm driving. I'm on my phone. I can't really see. Give me some other scores.
All right. So we got West Catholic. They went into LaSalle and knocked them off 63-47 as expected. Devin Prep, somebody commented the score, but I can't say it no more. Devin Prep actually knocked off O'Hara at the crib. Shout out to Devin Prep for getting the win. They graduated and lost a lot. Egan lost to St. Joe's Prep 69-62 in overtime. Egan lost in overtime to St. Joe's Prep. Yeah, Roman 64-36 to Carroll. Goretti 93-80 to Ryan. Judge lost to Wood 63-58. And Bonner beat Lansdale 77-59. I got every game. I got two games wrong. So I got the O'Hara game wrong, and I got the Egan game wrong. So I'm starting off on a good start when Rare do his picks.
Oh, you had Egan. You had Egan beating Prep.
Let me shout out Chris Albright. Shout out to you, Chris Albright. Rare Beanie is ass. Shout out to you, youngin. You got your spotlight. And now I'm trying to figure out how to block your page so you can never come back in. So give me a second. I'm going to learn how to do that in a minute. Ban the user. There we go. Say ban user. All right, he's banned.
Ban it. He's banned.
Yeah,
are you Rare? Are you convinced? Are you convinced that even this early? I'm just saying, from what you saw all fall, what you saw tonight, are you convinced that Bonner's the only one that could steal a spot? Are we going to be top heavy again?
Absolutely. It's going to be yes. I think Bonner, I'm going to go on a long shot. I'm going out on a whim saying this pick. Now, I'm not even going to say it. Yeah, Bonner's the only team. I'm not even going to say it. If I had to go on a whim, West Catholic maybe. You know, we'll know more about them after they play Roman Sunday. We'll know more about what's going on with them.
Yes.
Because they played
Roman. That's going to be an interesting game at the crib. We all know what we know the dungeon, the basement's going to be cool. That you talk about tough place to play. Now that's not about the crowd. About the crowd. West Catholic, that gym is just.
They got 11.
You know, I love it. I love playing there, but it's not easy. Yeah.
Let me ask you before we get off here, RC. You got the game Sunday. Somebody called in and said West Catholic will beat Roman Sunday. What do you think of that? Do West Catholic have a shot?
Hit the ban button. Hit the ban button. That person needs to be banned.
So Roman had West Catholic.
They're not ready for that.
Chance. So Roman Catholic is at 100% winning Sunday. No
No,
chance West
nothing
Catholic
zero.
can win.
Nothing zero. Nothing in life
99
is
one.
100%. Just in Texas. That's 99-1.
All right, we ended on that note, RC. Sunday night, we back on the live. We appreciate everybody that tap in with us, man, faithfully. We truly appreciate y'all tapping in. Without y'all, it's no us. We love covering the kids. We love what we do, and we love the conversation. So as you guys tap in, we love when you guys engage, comment, call. You know, if you want to join the video chat as well. But we encourage you guys to, you know, engage with us and talk and, you know, speak your piece on it. And it's all love. Again, every kid who get brung up on this live is in a bright light. You know, if a team lose. We will never get on here and drag any kids who play bad. We just won't mention it. But we love to bring attention to our area because Philadelphia has some of the best athletes in the world. And we love covering them. Until Sunday night, y'all. Peace.